find yourself in one of those music leagues, like the things they do at work, like in an office, or maybe just with your friends, if you have any. I mean, if you have any friends that, do music league. I'm not questioning that you have any friends. Of course you do. But if you find yourself in one of those music leagues and the category happens to be song titles with fruits and vegetables, well, you got to go with that track right there. That's a surefire winner. Because that just might be the greatest song title of 2026 thus far. Bong Wizard with Spellbound by the Devil's Lettuce. Yes! The boys from San Francisco from their brand new album, Transylvanian Munchies, as we start off the Metal Motel 6 tonight in reverse order. So we shall spotlight our 6 metal juggernauts from the 2020s back through, yes, wait for it, the 1970s. Normally we do it opposite. You get my drift, right? We are live in SoCal. And like I said, those guys, they are the Bong Wizard. And I, of course, am the heavy metal wizard. So that makes us brethren of sorts. And I guess, we'll do a link to some of my long-lost extended family for this one as we go back to 2018 for the seemingly already forgotten album by the legendary Judas Priest called Firepower. And it's a song about my cousin William, yes. It's the Necromancer. Metal Motel 6.
He Satan
Metal Motel 6. I don't know about y'all out there, but I gotta say, that is the greatest album that came out in the year 2008. For sure! Gods of the Earth by The Sword, as we did the Black River here on the Metal Motel 6, where the desert meets the beach, live in SoCal on the Gotcha Metal channel. Oh, I love it. Before that, our 2010s cut was Judas Priest from Firepower, My Cousin the Necromancer, and Bong Wizard kicking things off tonight with Spellbound by the Devil's Lettuce. And that is a brand new album from Bong Wizard, boys out of San Francisco. It's called Transylvanian Munchies. And I realize I've never clarified this. I mean, you might know this if you're a long-time subscriber, but maybe not. So back in the day, the studio broke down. So I had to find a stream that I can do out, remotely. So I figured while I'm doing my travels for work, wizard-related travels, of course, I would stop at various motels, cheap ones at that, and hence the birth of the Metal Motel. But a few months later, we rebuilt the studio here in SoCal. The Gotcha Metal Studios is up and running. There was really no need for the Metal Motel anymore. But I love the show so much that I said, let me do an upgraded version of the Metal Motel. We'll shorten it a little bit, trim the fat. Hence the Metal Motel 6. And I think that's been running now, I don't know, maybe about 9 months, 10 months, something like that. And I love it. It's my favorite stream to go along with, how epic is that metal and the Great Wall of Metal and all the stuff we do here at the Gotcha Metal channel. But I just wanted to clarify the difference between the old Metal Motel and the new and current Metal Motel 6. I hope that straightens it out. Let's do one from the 90s. I hope you all remember this one. It's Nail Bomb, the Point Blank album. We all live sick lives. Sick life on the Metal Motel 6. know some of y'all out there, some of you younger folk, may not remember Nail Bomb from back in the early mid-90s, coming from 1994 as a matter of fact, because they only had one album. And that's it right there. Point Blank was, of course, Max Cavalera from Sepultura and Alex Newport from Fudge Tunnel. They got together and did a project. They did bring the band out for a few shows, but it was primarily just a recording studio project at the time. Like 30 years later, Max decided to bring the band out on the road again. Max brought out basically some of the Sepultura guys and brought out his son, Igor Amadeus, to play rhythm guitar and reform Nail Bomb. In fact, I don't think I've ever played Nail Bomb on this channel, and I found that CD. So good old stuff too. I found a special cassette that we're gonna play right now. This one also goes back to 1994. I figured we busted out as a little bonus track tonight. We'll do a second song from the 90s, and this one, it's something special, I'll tell you that. I'm going to let Chris Cornell introduce it himself.
We're going to play an old song with even older lyrics. take this second out to thank the Melvins for coming all the way up to Seattle to play in front of their homeboys. Give them a hand. I know your ears will never recover.
Metal Motel 6, where the desert meets the beach. That is some heavy metal wizard tunage for you from an old cassette that I found. See, back in the day, they would release these maxi singles. And, the Outshined single had a bunch of really cool live B-sides on it. That's one of them, Self, otherwise known as Into the Void. It's got Buzz Osborne, the Melvins in there. It's a great time for heavy music. Of course, the Sword and Judas Priest and Bong Wizard took care of the 2000s and the 2010s and the 2020s. Now that we're caught up. Yesterday was Aussie Day in Birmingham, UK. And I don't know exactly what happened during Aussie Day in Birmingham, but I'm sure it was something special. If anybody knows, let me know. I also just read that Iron Maiden sold off 50% of their catalog, including their name and image and likeness, Eddie and everything, to a company called Pop House Entertainment, which is located in Sweden. I would imagine 50% of the Iron Maiden catalog and their image and likeness is probably worth a fortune. So, I don't know. Also, I just read that Crowbar canceled their European tour because Kirk Winston is sick. He's got some kind of a cyst on his spine. So, from me to you, Kirk, I hope you get better. Get well soon. And last but not least, one of my favorite bands, Gojira, is in the news because they had to replace their drummer for their summer tour, or fall tour anyway, because Mario Duplantier, the drummer of Gojira, can't get back into the country due to visa problems. That's shocking, because that's a band that has kind of made it. But I guess, visa problems and immigration issues, it really doesn't matter how much money you have. It's just a matter of timing, I guess. So anyway, Gojira replaced Mario with a dude by the name of Luigi Paraventi. I don't know him, and I've never heard of his band, Paleface Swiss, but I'm assuming they're an Italian band. I don't think they're French. But anyway, Luigi will be playing drums for Gojira during their summer and fall dates. So that's some metal news for you here at the Metal Motel 6. And without any further ado, let's go back and do what we do best, which is play kick-ass music. We're up to the 80s, or shall I say we're back to the 80s. And this is one of the bands that, I grew up on. This is a band that between like 1985 and 1995, there was no band from New York City who delivered better live performances and more kick-ass albums than, yes, you guessed it, but maybe you didn't, the Cro-Mags! Demoniac. It's Cro-Mag's Metal Motel 6, Where the Desert Meets the Beach, from their fantastic album from 1989 called Best Wishes. And I would say that's the second greatest Cro-Mag's album. One of those bands that about every 8 or 9 years pops back up with a new album, goes on tour, and kicks everyone in the ass. That's what the Cro-Mags do. I am the heavy metal wizard. You make no bones about it. But I want to thank everyone for listening, whether you've listened to this original program right now or you will be listening in the near future. Well, I thank you. I got to thank Johnny Lasseter and Axel and Mikey Marauder and Paul from Wisterios and Dr. John Doom. Got to thank Aliana and Charlene Minter and Bullet and Danny, what up, and Kid A as well, even though he bailed on me halfway through the stream. Getting too late. It's not even a school night, dude. And nonetheless, we're going to end with one more as we have to go back to the 70s to make this an official Metal Motel 6. Let's pull up our doors here. Now, this track, you can't really say that it's metal. But, and that's a big but, this album, which came out in the extremely early part of the 70s, I mean, like the year 1970, it ranks up there with one of the most classic, I don't know, punk metal albums of all time. I'm talking about the second album from Iggy and the Stooges. Now, I don't think I've played the Stooges on the Metal Motel 6. We did play them on some other streams, but, you know, this album is an example of one of those records that when it first came out back in the day, and this is before I was born, so... But when it first came out, this album went nowhere. It sold nothing, and nobody paid attention to it. You know, but as the years went on, many bands cited this album, as well as the other two Stooges albums, the debut self-titled album, and Raw Power as well, which came out after this. These bands, and I'm talking about great bands, that cited this album as a big-time influence. It's Iggy on the vocals, of course, Ronnie Ashton on guitar, Scott Ashton on the drums, David Alexander on the bass, and a dude named Steve McKay on the saxophone. And the reason that I bring this up, because this track features some really distorted, psychedelic, tripped-out saxophone. This dude, apparently, from what I read, joined the Stooges only 2 days before the recording session in L.A. for the album Funhouse. And this track, we're going to go on a little trip. It's the title track from the Stooges' Funhouse, and it is fun, and it is noisy. So get out your sleds to end up the Metal Motel 6 tonight. Title track, Iggy and the Stooges.
Oh, yeah. loving in a bundle of joy. Do I care to show you what I'm dreaming of? Do I dare to hurt y'all with my love? Every little baby knows just what I mean. Living in division in a shift and sane. Hold me tight, calling from the front house. Hold me tight, I'm calling from the front house. Oh, yeah, I came to play, came to play. Hello, Steve. Hey, hey now. Let me in. One more time. Take it down.